Welcome to Chump Change, everybody, the post show where we talk about the truth behind the lies, and we have a lot of stories to go over today as we are once again joined by the cast of James, Ryan, Zach, and Alec. Welcome back, everybody. And yeah, that was a full lying envelope round. Doesn't happen very often, but we got it today. And you did a good job, everybody. You had some good lies in there.
I tried.
It was quite a series of stories too. So I think we should just go down the line and hear the reality behind these things. So Ryan, your story was the one you organized school-wide pillow fights in high school. How close was Alec? What were these things like here? These school-wide pillow fights?
I'd been in a bunch of bands, so I was used to throwing big like shows and stuff, and then making little flyers and handing them out all over school and kind of promoting my own little concerts. So then I was like, man, I should organize some other big event, and that just was like an easy event to have. Everyone has a pillow, and there was a perfect park to have it that kind of has this. That's almost like a half pipe hill kind of situation. So it's perfect to Braveheart on. So we'd have. So everyone came. We'd have two sides of the school, and then they'd start on each side, and then we'd just go back and forth, bravehearting each other, and then at the end it turned into a big like cuddle puddle in the middle where everyone just was exhausted from pillow fighting all day, and we laid down and we're just like taking naps and laughing and hanging. It was fun.
Bones and blood.
Yeah. It did get pretty too violent a couple times. We had to have there had to be some refereeing at some point. We're like, no.
Some people like stuff it with like bricks.
Soap bars in the pillow.
No, not bricks, but just weird shit. People started coming up with weird stuff to put in their pillow, and it was like, no, it hurts me. Yeah.
I mean, so it's even faux pas, I feel like, in pillow fight, like when you grab one end and you spin it a lot, so then it's just it's tighter and tighter and tighter until you just have like a lump of condensed pillow.
Right.
Mornings that's
pillow.
There's also the zipper on some pillows that'll really mess you.
That'll catch you. Again, I feel like I got a lot of surprising stories from Ryan, and in a way, none of them were surprising. They were like they all were and weren't. Which was it's refreshing. It's refreshing to see that and go, yeah, probably. I believe that. But so I'm very, very interested to hear. So Zach, you had the story about the DJing. So you DJ'd a party with a now famous movie producer. Music producer. And and I said that and I went, that doesn't make sense in my head because you wrote in the original, what you gave us is you said, I DJ'd a college party with Marshmello before he was famous, and we changed it into the way it was listed below to give people a little more general nature to lie about it if they got it. But so yeah, what happened there and how did it go? What kind of DJing did you do and what led to it?
Yeah, it was just something I was into doing in college. I was producing music with friends, and we would just kind of occasionally, it was just like the typical college kid DJing parties and stuff. But then the more I kept doing it, I just like started getting like, I don't want to say like booking bigger gigs, but like bigger, cooler parties or something. So I back like towards, I think it was like junior year, I think I was playing one show at a house party, and I was going on after who ended up being Marshmello at the time. He was known as .com, and we both like were DJing kind of in that Philly like Temple University kind of scene back then, and then he obviously stuck with it and made a whole career out of it, and I did not, and moved to Los Angeles to do other shit. But yeah, so it was cool. It was like he wasn't like a huge deal at the time. Like he was definitely like a bigger deal around the scene than I was, so it was kind of cool kind of just standing back there with him and like kind of shooting the shit while we were like transitioning equipment over. But yeah, he was a nice guy.
You're saying Marshmello? What Marshmello went on to do some more DJing?
Hey, that's all the time we have, right, Jeremy?
That was great. Right?
Alec, we're not going to be able to get to
Just
your
keep
story.
on winning.
I'm a deceiver. I'm not a joke writer. Okay.
I also really hope that I'm not like faux pasing here, because his identity was like a secret forever, and I didn't know that was him. And then I guess like somewhat recently in the last couple of years, it's been pretty like general knowledge, if it's not at least already been revealed. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's that guy. Like, that's Chris. Yeah. So, yeah.
You're like,
that's
all
cool.
the
So there
people
was
I've been telling.
Yeah. That's cool.
Well, it was
you
like
had that moment where like you discovered, you had that moment where you learned who was under the marshmallow, and it ended up being
I was like, oh yeah, I remember that guy.
And then and so we're left with Alec. So Alec, we also rewrote your fact a little bit, because we said fractured your kneecap at a wedding, whereas you said fractured kneecap on your brother's wedding day.
I did.
So what happened there? What went down with that?
Well, they were taking. It was after the wedding and right before the reception. We were taking like epic photos of them looking pretty and all that. And it was at, I think, the Los Angeles Music Hall. We were taking pictures on the steps, and I kept trying to get like these slow motion shots with my phone. So I'm just like running along these steps, and I'm like, this is gonna be so cool. And then just ate it right on the staircase in front of everybody. And
How?
yeah, my knee still hurts once in a while when it's cold.
Video turn out
Well, when it rains.
Yeah.
No, the video did not turn out well. Stopped shooting after that.
So did they like? I'm assuming an ambulance came for you.
No. I just like, I didn't think it was like fractured. I was just like, I'll just walk it off. People stop surrounding me. I'm sure it's nothing. And then later on it was just like, oh, by the way. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Did you dance at the reception?
I did.
Yeah.
It was just adrenaline and
That's why it still
drinks
hurts when it rains.
whatever. Who knows?
God damn.
And for the item in the house thing, I did have a scorpion yo-yo, but it only had one scorpion in it. Not
This guy.
Was it actually from Spencer?
Alec.
It was from Spencer's.
That checks out. That's pretty on brand for
Real
Spencer.
life.
Yeah.
Minus a scorpion.
Minus the scorpion. Yeah.
That's a lie. That's why.
Joke's on you. I said it was yellow and it was blue. Jeff actually did that. We had Jeff on, and he was doing the item game, and we didn't use his item, but what he described to us was an item where he had like a goat painting of like a goat wearing a tie, like wearing a suit or something. And we ended up not picking it. And then when the game happened, he started describing a goat painting. And we were like, hang on, I don't think I was messaging someone. I was messaging like Christian or Nick behind the scene. I was like, does he know we're not using his item or anything like that? And he just said a different color tie. He just said a different color for the tie. And I was like, Jeff. So I think we ended up giving an extra point. Like, I'm like, you know what? It's all right, you get the point anyways.
If that's how it works, I guarantee you there's something in Ryan's home that looks like a bazooka cactus. Like, that could easily be.
No.
Like, I feel like there's probably something in there.
It's a bazooka orchid.
Yeah, exactly. Did you frequent army surplus stores, Ryan? Was that a real thing? Yeah.
Yeah, I like going to those. There's always fun.
I used to do that as well. Yeah, I understand that. Just going, I don't know when I'll use that, but I could. You know, I could carry my 360 around in an ammo crate for no
This
reason.
ammo crate's only $5.
You're right.
You get a pair of boots that carry a gallon of water with you, and you can like sip it out of your boot. You're like, this is great. I'm gonna use this all the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink the water that's still in here.
Gas grenades.
Never a waste of money. But yes, well done on all the lies today, guys. It was very impressive. I think the thing people will take home from this is the memory of what could have been with Bazooka Cactus. I think we'll all have that.
Has there ever been a complete shutout where it's all deceivers get all the points, no one gets any?
Oh yeah,
Damn, I
yeah.
wish that was
It's become.
We were
it's
so
become
close.
very difficult for the audience has had it pretty rough trying to win this game. It is hard. And then
It's 'cause we're
there were
pros,
times
baby.
at the beginning. Deceivers have gotten better. I think as we've like narrowed down who to bring in as deceivers, they've gotten better and better and better. When we first started out, I think Gavin had a shutout as the contestant one time. It might have been the only time it happened where he got everything right as the contestant. To the point where we changed up our point system. Like we need to give the deceivers more of a chance. And now and the sides have flipped now. So but James,
I
you
love how
eked it
I
out.
was super not
We're not the
confident
Chump.
about the tweet thing, and then I was like, "Oh well, Ryan's going first, so I can learn what this is all about." Let Ryan lead by
I thought I
example.
had you on that one.
And then how'd that
I had
go?
you there. Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, this is not
James was
helpful at
like,
all."
"Let's just eliminate that." Well, so that is it for Chump Change. Thanks for telling us the true stories. Ryan, I'll be giving you a call about the co-hosting gig pretty soon.
I appreciate
so
that. Thank you. I'm
for
open.
the
I'm free.
Nice.
excellent performance. And James, thank you very much for coming in, being the contestant, trying
you
your
for
best
having me.
to sort out what these fools were talking about. Zach, thank you for letting me call you Nick a couple of times.
No problem.
There'll be some sort of edited in count in the episode as it happens. And to you watching, thank you for being a first member. We will see you next week for more Chump Change, and have yourselves a good week, everybody. See you later.